Welcome, everybody, to 10 Minutes Anonymous. This is our reactionary episode to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1. It's been about, a year and a half since the last episode?
I think about that. It feels like ages for us real fans, but I'm so happy the first episode aired. And if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alerts all over the place here. If you've seen it and you watched it, I know you're feeling the same way I am. Just seeing everybody in Winterfell, I was like, holy moly. The characters haven't seen each other for like decades.
Yeah.
And like that's like so insane. So like I cried when like seeing Dany and Jon coming in on the horses into Winterfell. And then, the Hound was on a horseback. Arya was watching in the crowd like she did when like Robert and Jaime and Lannisters came in like the first episode or second episode of the first season.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And I was just like, oh my God.
I noticed that, and I noticed how like everybody seemed to be like really wanting to say so much to each other, like what's been going on, what's new. But then everybody's like, we know what's new. Everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead except the Starks. Well, some of them.
Exactly.
Can't forget about their younger brother, Rickon. Exactly. And of course, Ned, Catelyn, but Jon and everybody. I think everybody has the most questions for Arya. Like, where the hell have you been? She's definitely killed people. A lot of people. She's fought in the Hound. She had it at his neck. And that guy, you left me to die. It's like, you're a tough little bee.
No. You missed the part. You missed the part. You
left me to die.
First I robbed you.
Yeah. I robbed you first, and then I left you. I was like, oh my God. That was so amazing. Everything's out there. So much characters want to say, but they haven't said to each other yet. A lot of trust needing to be developed. A lot of trust has been developed. But what's going to happen? The walkers are coming. They all have to fight together.
I think that is a good observation to make, is that they really wanted to throw it out that everybody's going to have to team up together in order to create the best army to take out the White Walkers.
And that's the point. They have the common enemy. Of course, you have Cersi sitting back, just let the walkers come take them out, and then by the time they come here to Lannisport or Casterly Rock or wherever they are, she's like, they'll all be dead. But what she doesn't realize is that they're just going to become part of his army, so his army is going to grow.
I did not catch that part. I did not catch that was her strategy. I thought her strategy was that she was going to try and use them to squeeze them out with the iron, or what is it, the Iron Fleet?
Nope, there is no Iron Fleet. Euron is done. He did get to, of course, have sex with Cersi, but that's all he ever wanted. But her ultimate plan, she sent Bran to kill her brothers, and so she's still feeling that same way. So the sellsword.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to go through it though. What's your thoughts about it?
I don't think he's going to do it. Bran the sellsword, you give him money, and they're hitmen. They go out and do it. He knows Tyrion too well. Tyrion put him on too well. He doesn't quite like Jaime Lannister still, but he and Tyrion have, bromance. I don't think he's going to do it, especially when he finds out that there's no gold there. And then she's sending him on a one-way trip.
Does he not know that the Lannisters have no money anymore?
I don't know if he does that or not. But yeah, the Iron Bank shut them down. So when he was like, there's crates of gold outside, no wagon for you, I was like, yeah, right.
Exactly. And, I always feel like he deserves what he wants. He's a simple man.
Exactly.
He wants a kingdom. He wants an army. And that's it. And gold.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of gold.
And Jaime Lannister promised him that. And, that got taken away from him. So Winterfell means two things. So the name, just split it apart, Winterfell. So that's where winter, when it's coming, that's when it fell last time. So that's where the Night King and everybody, that was it. And that's when they started building the wall and everything up north. So Winterfell became like the last strongholds, and then as well as the first, I guess, as you come down into Westeros and to the rest of the Seven Kingdoms. So it's Winterfell, the wall, in the north of the wall. So Winterfell is the last, like a castle, last kingdom. And so then that's where
Exactly.
Winterfell lasts. So the battle's going to start when Winterfell. So it's going to be
I see how they named it Winterfell.
I'll have to see Cersei die, no matter how much we love her. We have to see
I
the
mean,
Lannisters
everybody
go
has their
down.
own bets on who's going to kill Cersei's. I have a bet that she's going to kill a major character first.
Yes, we're probably going to see the death of Tyrion. One of the brothers is going to die. One of them's got to. So powerful and so arrogant. She's going to kill herself, just like she had planned to when King's Landing was being sacked.
Oh yes, you're
um,
right. She was about to kill. What's
Yeah,
her
she
son?
was about to kill Tommen.
Yes. So do you think that this is a defense mechanism that she has, that if things get too hard, she's going to off herself?
Yep.
And will that be what the fans want? To see her kill herself versus have a major character kill her?
I would rather a major character kill her, but here's the thing. She's not a fighter. Cersei's never been a fighter in a physical sense. She's a psychological fighter. So she'll probably sit there and try to like wager. And Sansa never liked me growing up. Sansa didn't like anybody growing up, but Arya, Jon, and Theon were always together, and Bran too. And everybody else should have realized this a long time ago too, that you can't even get close to dragons without, you can't even touch one without like having Targaryen blood. So like even Tyrion going down into the basement when they're at Meereen trying to feed them, and he let him out of the chains. They can sense that, but he can never ride one. And then seeing Jon ride one, and they go out there, and then the dragons are just completely loving it. They're like, we have two family members still alive.
That is why Sam, when he told Jon about his background, it kind of struck a chord with him, didn't it?
Oh, completely. I mean, Jon Snow has always been, a strong guy, but when Melisandre and them brought him back to life, and she was like, "You're the Lord of the Light. You're the one." He's always putting something in between him and his destiny. All these characters, they don't know their own destinies or their own past, but each other character will know something about another character, about their destiny and their past and their future.
So this is why it's important that all the characters are getting together.
Exactly. Just the exchange of information, the distances that they were. I think Jon finding out he was putting, Ned Stark in between them. And he was just like, "Oh, you're telling me my dad lied to me my whole life?" And it's like, dude, it's not about that. "Oh, you're telling me like I was raised a bastard and my last name is Targaryen? Oh my God." Like, he's in denial. But Dany's the queen. I bent the knee. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because eventually he's going to realize that he is the rightful king.
Exactly.
And the person that's supposed to take over all the kingdoms. I think it's what everybody was expecting ever since they realized that he was taking over Winterfell as the king of the North.
Yes, yeah, after Robb.
Exactly. I feel like Sam is going to have some real problems with Dany after Dany told him that she killed his brother
and father.
Well, I don't think he really cared about his father.
No, he didn't really care about his father. I mean, his emotion changed when, she told him that Dickon stood next to him.
Yes. Poor guy.
He already has the family sword, though, and he can definitely return home. So there you go, Sam. Here's the thing about Sam Tarly. He has the power now to bring in his family to the war.
Oh, he does, because he's actually the next in line.
Yep. So we'll see what happens there. And then everything in the north is going to be mended when, as word gets out that Jon's the true king and that him and Dany are going to get married. This episode was just so epic. Like, everybody meeting and seeing each other. It's been decades. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you're so big. What have you been doing? There's so much to catch up on. Everybody. It's like, well, I've only heard things about you. And Sam Tarly's studying stuff. He's like, you're the king, Jon. And Jon's like, no, I'm not. I'm a bastard.
I think that there's a lot to look forward to. I honestly, to give this episode a grade, I would say it was probably like a B- in my opinion.
B-? I would say A-.
there is more to be seen, and I
Oh,
think
of
that
course.
starting the next episode, it's going to kick it up to a different gear because I feel like this one was slow until Jamie showed up, and that was the end of the episode. It is going to be the last time that I think Winterfell is going to be whole and happy because after tensions start rising, and especially with the lack of food and the army coming, I think that Winterfell is going to be destroyed.
I can see Winterfell being destroyed too, and we'll see where it goes. When Jaime Lannister saw Brandon Stark right there at the end of the episode,
He was the one that pushed him out of the tower and started this entire thing.
they have not seen each other since then.
But it's not Bran. Bran is
Well, not
not
anymore.
Bran.
He's the Third Eye Raven now.
He's the Third Eye Raven. So
Yeah.
it means nothing to him.
Nope. Which is going to be very interesting, is Bran knows things about Jaime that Jaime doesn't know. So it's that situation again. I know something. I'm waiting for you. I need to tell you. And with that, this is Alan Hikerton, and
This is Tohawk.
stay tuned for more episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and add us on Twitter at 10menanon. Take care. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.